Now is the latest on the war in the Persian Gulf up to the minute. Iraqi Scud missiles are still flying. Israel's under its second attack tonight. The Scuds landed in the mostly Arab-occupied West Bank. A U.S. Patriot missile also intercepted a Scud bound for Saudi Arabia. I'll be covering the meeting, and we'll have a report tonight on the the night beat. Excuse me, David and Peggy, back to you.
Okay, we'll see you at 11 o'clock tonight, Margaret.
Thank you, Margaret.
I really like that cake that duplicates your image on the icing. That would be really great to have somebody eat me on a... Never mind. It may be a while before some things reach your local supermarket. Actually, I still don't think that's a bad idea to have my picture on a cake. Don't look at me like that. I know, it didn't come out right.
That's all right. Hey, we'll blow out the candles, too. It's party time. Guess what?
That is breaking news. The lobsters from Boston to the airport, and were right there when they arrived.
Well, John, as much as we want the lobster here at the station, you are a good man, John Fetko, to take them over to Children's Hospital.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's some great kids over there. We're going to chow down on them. We're going to have a great time.
Okay.
I hope you're planning on cooking them first, John.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
They looked a little raw there.
Good news, John. Thank you.
Hal Company is trying to come between the union and its leaders to end the 23-day-old strike. That's coming up next. And the sentencing of Willie Mandela. All that when we come back. After nearly 9 years of legal wrangling, the families of people who died from Tylenol-laced capsules are headed to court tomorrow. The 9 families are seeking unspecified amounts in court damages. The company, Johnson & Johnson, maintains there was no way to know that the capsules were vulnerable to tampering. The 1982 deaths touched off a wave of national concern over the safety of consumer goods and radically changed packaging of drugs. The 9-year investigation cost millions of dollars, but no one was ever charged in those poisonings.
So until then, for Bill Cardille and the entire Newswatch team, I'm Ron J. Watch for news every hour on your 24-hour news source. Have a great weekend.
Tensions between blacks and Jews throughout this neighborhood have angry mobs running in the streets. A car accident involving a Hasidic Jew and a black child sparked the uprising. The Jewish man reportedly ran his car up over the sidewalk, killing one child, leaving another injured. As the 43rd Emmy Awards celebration began, the ceremony was hosted by Jamie Lee Curtis and comedians Jerry Seinfeld and Pittsburgh native Dennis Miller. NBC led the field with 86 nominations, followed by ABC with 845 and 69 for CBS. Another hero from the war came home today, the USS Camden, which accompanied the USS Nimitz on a 6-month rotation in the Persian Gulf. Returned to Bremerton, Washington. Now, the Nimitz, which was deployed just as the war was ending, returned on Saturday. The crew was greeted by loved ones and well-wishers as the ship docked at Puget Sound Naval Shipyard. Pregnant women to stay away from some insect repellents. Now, here is the warning from the Environmental Protection Agency. Repellents with the chemical 2-ethanol-1 and 3-huranidol, I hope I said that right, has been linked to birth defects. Now, very few products actually contain this chemical, but the EPA says people should still check their labels before they buy it. It seems as though hundreds of jobs are at stake tonight in Washington County. Officials at the strike-bound Copper Power Systems Company in Cannonsburg announced that the plant will be shut down unless employees accept the company's new medical plan. As Dave Clark reports, time is running out. Senior citizens on low income or with disabilities get some help. The American Association of Retarded Persons, or AARP, is talking to local senior citizens. Now, AARP is getting suggestions to help improve a supplemental security income program. The group held a public hearing on the program at Allegheny County Courthouse downtown today. Our Gloria Moraga is live in Washington. Gloria, tell us about what the committee vote what the vote was that led to all of this. Also from Washington, President Bush is expected to unveil a major cutback in U.S. nuclear weapons in a speech tonight. The president told the nation that he will hold the address this morning. Now, administration officials say his new plan marks a turning point in U.S. defense policy. Children headed for the classroom this morning. It was the first time they've been in school in 3 days. Teachers say they'll vote whether to hold classes day by day while negotiations for the school board continue. Meantime, class was in session for the kids in the Wilkinsburg School District. Excuse me, we just read that story for you. Rioters stormed the Romanian capital today with axes and fire bombs on hand. Well, time now for sports, and in for, who are you in for? John Fedko? We've got Derek Gunn.
Oh, we were talking about Margaret's Christmas presents earlier. She really liked the Dustbuster, but it was that Vegemadic that you got her, Dave, that she really, really liked.
That was
really,
the Christmas capper,
right,
I think.
her favorite.
It,
Yes,
it would be for anyone, I think.
The Vegemadic. Yeah. You said you liked that.
What's a Vegemadic?
It processes the vegetables, you know, cuts them all up.
You know.
That's right. I didn't know what
Salad
that was,
shooter,
David.
one of
I didn't
those
know what that was you
All
gave me.
right, I'll see you later.
I gotcha.
Sure.
All right. Well, what would you do with more than $1 million? Stop working, take a vacation, buy a new wardrobe, buy a Vegemadic? A millionaire aboard the Navy's USS Missouri is doing none of the above. It is the day that will live in infamy, June 6th, 1944, the beginning of the end of the Nazi invasion of Germany. Today marks the 48th anniversary of D-Day, the day Allied forces stormed the beaches of France. Fred Shearer of Upper St. Clair was just 18 years old when he took part in that history-making effort.